Hi guys, how are you? I hope everyone is well. So guys, this is SSB screening process part 2. The guys who have not seen my earlier video, I have provided the link down. Please see the earlier 2 videos which will help you to make a base and help you clear your screening part 1. Because the heaviest chunk, most of the people go out in that part, screening 1. So guys, please watch those 2 videos so that you know how to clear your part 1 and then you come to part 2. So guys who don't know me, I'm Amit Malik, I'm an Air Force pilot and I'm here to help you out to crack your SSB and be the part of elite defense forces, especially Indian Air Force as a pilot, as an officer. So guys, please do like and subscribe this channel and please tell to others which can benefit them. So guys, let's start off. As I told you in the earlier part, after your screening part 1, the guys who remain, who are selected, they have to fill up a form which is known as PIQ form, that is personal information questionnaire, in which you have to give all the details like your family, your background, from which school you have studied, how many marks you have obtained in 10th, 12th, whatever degree you have done, what your parents background, kind of education, where do you live, what your hobbies, what's your interest. So once you are filling that up, guys, be very specific and be very careful. Because many times what we think it is just like a normal questionnaire wherein whatever thing is given we just fill it up. Because guys, this plays an important part, especially when it comes to your psychology test. Because this form is read very carefully. They assess you on this form, whatever things you are writing, like hobbies you are mentioning or some your interest you are mentioning, or like like your marks what you have got. So that also plays an important part. It will not make much of a difference because you have already qualified and you have passed your screening 1. But it will be a questionnaire once it comes to the psychologist and once you go for your personal interview. So guys, be very specific, write everything specifically, your strengths, weakness, your hobbies, your education, whatever you're writing, in your achievements, write specific, whatever you have done. Because if you write just something or just for the sake of writing, you are writing because it will feel good or you can show it on papers, no, you will be caught and that will be the end of your story. So guys, be very specific, think, assess yourself what you are and then only write. After that guys, your starts day 2. Day 2 is what? It comes to your psychology test. So big test and lot many parts. So in this part, we will just see what is thematic apperception test. So guys, what it is, TAT, thematic apperception test. So guys, in this part, you will be shown 12 photographs which are slightly hazy. Not in fact, I should say slightly hazy. Actually, they are hazy photographs. So you will be given a time for like 30 seconds and then you have to write a story on that photograph. So 12th photograph will be an empty, it's a blank slide. So you have that advantage so that about that last picture, you can keep it in mind, you can make up a story beforehand you come and write down that story. But time limit is very less, pictures are hazy. So whatever you are writing, be specific. It's basically like your imagination. It's like first thing what comes to your mind because time is very less, close to 4 minutes. And 30 seconds for a picture, so we'll be looking at that picture and they'll be writing a story. In case you are not able to complete but you have written some part, so it goes like continuously one by one, so you don't have time. It's actually tiring. I'm telling you, it's actually tiring. You'll feel like, oh yeah, how much I have written and how much more I have to write. But guys, you have to write it. So it's just like that. It's too bad that you have to do it because that's a part of process. So keep that in mind. Whatever writing, you have some keywords for everything. You have a hero, you have a picture, you have helpers. If you have in the story, mold it in such a way that the reader should not feel like that it's incomplete. It should give a picture or it should give a thought that okay, no, the story is complete. What you can do, main thing in the story is have a positive mindset. Keeping things in a positive way, take them along in a positive way. But you will say, sir, how is it possible? Absolutely, it's not possible everywhere. It is like if shown a picture, or it's like it's a funeral kind of thing what you can make out, or you can say a dead person is lying on road. So something which is there, it's there, you cannot deny that fact. तो दोस्तों जो दिया गया है उसको हम मना नहीं कर सकते, हाँ हम उसमें कर क्या सकते हैं. तो उसमें आप पॉजिटिविटी डाल सकते हो, आप उस स्टोरी को इस हिसाब से बिल्डअप कर सकते हो कि ये लगना चाहिए कि नहीं, आपने उस निगेटिव चीज में भी एक पॉजिटिविटी लाने की कोशिश की है, आप अपने थॉट प्रोसेस को वहां पे डाला है। लेकिन होता क्या है, टाइम बहुत कम होता है। सो गाइज, दैट्स द मेन थिंग, टाइम इज वेरी लेस। जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ दैट शॉर्टेज ऑफ टाइम, whatever you write will be the first thought what is coming to your mind. You don't have so much time that you can think, you can build up an image, then you can build up a story and then start writing. You can very well do it if you practice it, but I would say that if you have a positive mindset, if you look through so many kind of like these pictures, refer some books, refer some guides, you can get them, try and build up your story. And I would say actually you should write it. If you'll write it, you will realize, keep a stop clock, try and write it, then you'll realize how much time does it take. If you see a picture, so where do you get stuck once you see a picture? So in general, just first of all, don't read those books, keep them aside. Whatever anybody is telling, keep them aside. Think from your own mind. If you see a picture, what comes to you? Because that time once you are giving your SSB, you will be pressurized. You have that pressure on your head that so many guys are competing with you. I have to be above all. So first thought, whatever will come, generally, it gets on the paper. And psychologists can very well and easily evaluate. If you are trying to make up stories, that will also come up, because it is something like, you have practiced it and you are just, for the sake of writing, you're writing it. But once it comes to your personal interviews and your PIQ form also, I told you, whatever you've written in that will make a difference. So guys, whatever you're writing, be specific, be clear, make a hero, and don't give some random names. You want to give a name, give a good name. Like you can give, okay, like Jack is there, it happened to this, so Jack did this, Jack is the leader of so and so. Or maybe Jack is briefing somebody, give name Jack, Tom, Moody. Why not? Names will not make a difference. Or like generally we are habit of saying Ram, Shyam or Lakshman, this and that. So give something spicy, have it in that way. That will have its own fun, but that will be good. So guys, summing it up, whatever information you are providing, that has to be accurate and true. Don't don't try to be another person over there. Whatever you are, be the person you are. If you are trying to show yourself as some other person, you will be caught, and that will be the end of you, because that is not an officer-like quality. It has to be whatever you are, on those bases you are selected, because training is the one which will mold you into the kind of person they want to mold you. But for that you need to have those qualities for which you have to be selected. And if you are making up those stories, you are cooking up those stories, so guys, you will not be there. Third point, have a positive mindset. Even in fact, like if you have something negative in front of you, take it in a positive way. Make a story along, or make a story around it, so that once you come to the end, your end is positive. So because that shows your thought process, you can come out of negative situations also, come out of bad situations also. So keep that in mind. Positivity is utmost important. Time shortage. So guys, only 4 minutes 30 seconds of that hazy picture which is in front of you, and 4 minutes to write. So sometimes, or I would not say sometimes, after 5, 6, 7 stories, then it will start becoming difficult for you to complete your story. You might leave some space for some of the stories, and if you can get back, please get back and finish the story, whatever you are, like whatever you started earlier and you have left it in half. So that's it. Take it positively, write it properly, think before writing, give 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds before writing, and then start writing the story. Because if you will give a thought, you will be able to finish it nicely, and you will not be thinking so much on this, after this what I should not write, like what I need to write, or what should I write after so and so point. Because once you have made up a story, it's very clear that okay, this is how I'm going to be proceeding ahead. And once you have made up a story in your mind, automatically you will be able to write it down in your sheet. So guys, all the best, prepare hard and work smart. Jai Hind.